One of the signs said to the zoo. That will be fun, thought Mr. Funny to himself. So he drove his shoe towards... My name is Mariana Wanga. I am from Vunilagi. I saw that the literacy rates here in Fiji were quite low, so I asked myself what I could do to contribute to help assist the young children, especially here in Nanuku, because I had come to know them. So I decided to begin Vunilagi to help with literacy skills, confidence skills, as you can see when we hold our reading sessions. We read to them to exercise their imagination. We get them to make comments, to really engage with the books that they read, and to encourage them to think for themselves.
Do you go to SSM in Naka? Next.
I joined Vunilagi as a volunteer because I live here in Nanuku, and that is where Vunilagi started. The place where Vunilagi Club is held, it's also a church, which is the place where we are today. The church is has other helping hands, like Uniting World. From Uniting World, that is where we get all the free books, and also school stuff for the children. They have a pair of uniform each, a pair of shoes, and also a pair of baggage. When Vunilagi came to Nanuku, I thought it was a good initiative to work for children as a volunteer.
Definitely these children are growing up in the technological age. The internet is there, you have phones, iPads, all sorts of things. I think the thing that Vunilagi does is it encourages relationships and connections between the children amongst themselves and the volunteers who come in, so that you're having human interaction.
So can you identify which one is the hermit crab?
Yeah.
Challenges that I face working with Vunilagi is just to get the parents to allow their children to come. And sometimes get the question from the parents as to what is the main reason behind the book club, whether the children going to get rewards or other free stuff. So my answer to them is always that this is a volunteer work, and it's just to get the children to read, to be able to be confident enough to stand in front of big crowds, and also just to boost the confidence. And instead of running around and just playing on a weekend, they can actually have something to do with.
I think the biggest challenge that we've faced as a group is parental involvement with the children in terms of literacy. So we find that many children, because, and there are reasons, parents have to work, they have to earn money, they've got other commitments, and those are the reasons why when it comes to reading and literacy, it's lacking very much. The great thing that we have been able to witness, though, is just the excitement and the enthusiasm from the children themselves. So, and we've seen an improvement in their attention, their focus. So in the beginning it was quite hard to maintain focus, and at times it depends on the mood and the, like how many things the children did before they came. But the focus, I've seen a change. It's improved, as well as their reading. Today was the first time that a lot of the children actually read out loud with the volunteers. And I also see that the volunteers are gaining confidence as to how they engage with the children. So it's a learning process for all of us. This is the first time for many of us to come and do something like this. So we are very proud of our children and all that they're doing and the ways in which they're improving their literacy skills alongside us.
the grass together.
Good. My woolly sheep friends, huh? Woolly for the wool on their coats.
Make the cotton.
Yeah, exactly.
I guess the biggest challenge is just the language. As someone that speaks English fluently, but I'm not so familiar with Fijian or Hindi, so being able to learn some Fijian and Hindi words makes a big difference as I learn to communicate with the children. And also I'm used to dealing with university students who are a bit more focused than younger students, so that's a new challenge for me.
It's been going on for about 2 months now, but we only switch places, yeah? Like last time we had it in Andonumai, and the other week we also had it here. So the children are aware, always aware. So what we do is that we get the snacks, not only snacks as in bongo or juice, we also get fruits, and we give them the books of their choice. Sometimes just to come and touch the book, you know, because some kids differ in areas, like some like books to read, while others just like pictures to touch. Yeah?
The difference that we bring into these communities is we teach them the importance of connecting with one another face to face, rather than just connecting through social media.
I think the way that Mariana is running it now is very open and transparent, and she gets feedback, so I think it will slowly grow and welcome new members and develop these little communities here. I think it's got a good future ahead.
Usually what I do is before a new volunteer comes, I do a bit of a background check on them, because at the end of the day, the most important thing for me is the safety of the children who enter into this space.
Vunilagi is open to everybody of all ages, and also to all the races. So Vunilagi is not only for Fijian or Indo-Fijian, it's for Rotungan and Chinese. As long as you're here.
We would love to have new volunteers, especially young people from high school, USP and FNU, just to come and engage and see what's happening here. Volunteering doesn't seem to be a big thing here in Fiji. It is a big thing in countries like Australia, where young people actually volunteer their time and effort to give back to society. So that is something that I would like Vunilagi to encourage here in Suva, to begin with in Suva. We have so many young people who engage in all sorts of activities. I'm hoping that Vunilagi can be one of those things that they engage with time to come.